All right, this reading is for the first week of June for Pisces. I've already shuffled my cards, just do a couple more. This is going to be the deck I'll be using mainly. And then I have my vice versa deck for clarifiers. Okay. Okay, so the overall energy is that of change, a very fluid change. It looks like you have in front of you a lot of options, and you are in a very comfortable situation where you feel like you can choose anything you want because you'll be okay, and you can multitask, um, which I think is awesome. um, in regards to a job, I almost feel like you are in this moment of transition that the world is going through. You are feeling like, you know what, I'm confident that I'll be okay through this, and I have all these things that I've been wanting to do anyways, and perhaps this is a time for me to change and go after it. Um, and I do think that with your intuition, you are not really committing to any of the ideas just yet. Perhaps that is because of that, your intuition, or maybe a little bit of procrastination because it's so exciting to do a bunch of things all at the same time. I do feel, however, that you need to put a little bit more risk into getting these things. Or I mean, you're gonna know when the right time is, but just be careful not to procrastinate or think you have all the time in the world or dream outcomes for each of these things, like Pisces always does, which is a beautiful thing. Just be careful that does not just become that, but you gotta take action. That's basically what it's saying. But this is excellent, this reading, because it's really telling you, hey, yeah, a change is good. Go to a path that excites you, and you have all of these interests in life. You know, there is nothing that you can do that will be detrimental. Just keep moving forward, and it's just all going to fall into place. And you are able to handle a multiple number of tasks. There is no doubt about that. In regards to relationships and to love relationships, it looks like you're not giving a lot of thought about a lot of thought to that at this moment, because you are focused on yourself. You're focused on, you know, I am my own creator. I am my own. I'm designing my path. You're feeling really solid, and there's definitely moments when you don't, like, you wish you had someone. I mean, if you do, it's showing that there is some um not conflict, but unsatisfactory um relationship happening, which is super tricky, right? Especially during this time, everybody's suffering one way or another. But Pisces, I really do think that you are doing so well in focusing on becoming a better you, that you should not worry about a relationship or ending something or starting something new, because it is going to happen. There is no doubt about it. But you have to take action. You have to get out of your comfort zone and act on all of these new projects you started. And it will be easy for you because you have the intuition to move forward. And if you are single, that's even better, in my opinion, because then you can put all of your focus on your development. If you are with someone, if that's gonna if that's meant to be there or not, if that situation is meant to happen and stay in your life, it will. But if it's not meant to stay in your life, it will organically just dissolve. There is obviously, it's obviously difficult, right, to go through a process of letting go, but you are letting go because you're moving forward. It's not because you're afraid or because whatever, right? It's because you need to go. If that's the case for you. Um, but everything looks lovely and everything looks positive and everything looks hopeful. A lot of intuition, a lot of opportunities. There is a lot of compassion, especially to yourself. Um, you're feeling very confident, but you do understand that this is a solo venture. Just be careful with people that sometimes we think are going to help us or are there to ignite us. And I say us because I'm a Pisces. um, because sometimes we trust too much, right? And not everybody has our best interest in their mind, right? Everybody has an agenda. We do have everybody's best interest in our hearts, always, right? But not everybody does. And that's okay. I mean, we are who we are. But just be careful. So it's just a little reminder to be confident, be generous, be intuitive, be brave, and also pay attention to your intuition. Don't let anybody deviate you from your path. Let's get another card here. Yeah, this is great. Like all the hard work, all the projects you've been carefully building, all the hours you're putting into that work, everything that you're putting aside, even though you're doing a lot of things at the same time, which is great, all of that will be fruitful. All of that will bring you happiness and success, whatever it is. You do need to move forward. Do not stop. Do not procrastinate and do it because you love it. All these things that you're doing right now, it's because you love it and you know it. Focus on that feeling. That will ignite you. That's never going to make it a burden because you are doing what you love. That's the most beautiful thing. Things are just going to fall into place. There is nothing that you need to force into something, or like, let's say it is the case for you that you need to remove this energy from your life. I use the word remove very lightly here because you don't need to do anything. It's just going to organically happen. Like if you're not syncing, if you're not vibing, ciao, right? It's over. And it's going to be so seamless. It's not going to be a traumatic experience. It's just going to be an experience of growth. Like all Pisceans, even ending something, we heal the other person, right? We talk and we express how we feel and we listen to them. And that's a beautiful process. And it looks like it's going to be that way. Whatever needs to end will end that way. And that will give room to something new, to something new for that person as well. And it's going to be done with a lot of grace. This looks great. Just be mindful of not procrastinating. If you commit yourself to 5 different things you want to accomplish, set up a schedule, set up a morning routine, win the morning, win the day, right? And if you're more of a chill personality, have every day be different, but accomplish at least one task that is going to advance you into that project. And then when it is time to show, the work you've done, go for it. Even if you don't know what the reaction of people is going to be, just go for it, because the reaction is going to be great. As long as you're 100% in it, and you are going to be, because you're going to be doing something you love, something you chose, it's going to be received with so much love and success that, I mean, this is great. This is the overall energy for this week. The energy that's going to linger into next week is the building up of this project. These projects, I should say. So just focus on that. Focus on your focus. Be truthful to yourself, to people around you. Do the things you love and focus on it. Even if you're starting from like super early stages, keep pushing forward, because it will happen. It will grow. But do it every single day. So the message here is, don't procrastinate. If something needs to be let go, let it go, and it's okay. And then move forward, and don't be afraid to show your work and all the work you've been doing, because you're juggling a lot of work, and that's great. So hold on to that energy for next week. And with that, I'm going to end our reading. And I'd love for you to let me know if it resonates. Leave me a comment or send me a message. And this is a new channel. I'd love for you to support me by liking the video and subscribing. I really appreciate it. And I hope you liked the reading. Thank you so much. And I'll talk to you next week.